Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigno Pashantaye Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Namaste everyone. Welcome to this the discourse between doctors, psychologists, and also a Shastra Pundit. And the text which is enabling us to interact with each other is Charaka Samhita, along with a Vyakhyanam called Ayurveda Deepika, written by Chakrapani Datta. So the chapter which we have chosen today is from Nidana Sthanam, and the chapter's name is called UnmAda Nidana. So slowly we'll understand what are the symptoms of Unmada Sthiti. What is the definition given by the Charakacharya for Unmada? And after that, how can we, what is the Purva Rupa, what is the, there are 4 stages or 5 stages, how it is diagnosed. So we'll be going through each and everything what it is told in the Charaka Samhita along with the Vyakhya. I have also shared one PDF. There are some parts which are blurred. I will again take the pic and send you. It is having some commentary in English, so it might be helpful for you. Athata unmada nidanam vyakhyasyaamaha iti hasma aha bhagavan atreyah. So this is the starting phrase for all the chapters. This is how it is started. Okay, it is saying atha hereafter, ataha after this. Atha can also be Mangala. Atha is a Mangala Vachaka. Just like we did our Mangalacharanam in the beginning. Why do we need Mangalacharanam? To destroy the obstacles we have. Okay. So obstacles are of 2 types, Drishta and Adrishta. So we want to destroy those Adrishta obstacles, Vignas, those are called as Vigna. We want to destroy those Vigna by doing a prayer. And this Atha is also a representation of the first sound which was created, or the cause of all the creation. The cause of all creation is taken as Omkara, and Atha is also one such sound which resembles Omkara. So that is why the chapter started with Atha. So Ataha means hereafter. Unmada Nidanam Vyakhyasyaamaha. Nidanam means diagnosis. If there is anything wrong, I am saying, ma'am, please correct me, both Gayatri ma'am and Roji. So Nidanam is diagnosis. Vyakhyasyaamaha. Hereafter, I am going to give my commentary on it. Iti hasma aha bhagavan atreyaha. So it was told like this by Atreya, is now told by Charaka. Okay. So that is the Moolam. So upon that Moolam, we have a Vyakhyana. I don't think we need to go through the Vyakhyana everywhere, but we'll go through the Vyakhyana wherever necessary. So the Moolam is pretty much clear, so we'll not go through the Vyakhyana. So now the main part has come. I think it's visible, na? My screen is visible, na? Yeah. So the red color text is the Moolam, and the blue color text is the Vyakhyanam, and it is created by NIIMH. Okay, National Institute of Indian Medical Heritage, which is situated in Hyderabad. They have created this. So we are using their material. Now, Iha khalu pancha unmadaha bhavanti. So this is called as the Uddesha Vakya. Uddesha Vakya means enumerating something. Because before this, Charakacharya has just introduced the name Unmada. So it is called that we know something about UnmAda. At least we know the name called UnmAda. Now he is enumerating is means he is classifying how many types of Unmadas we have. And it's called as Uddesha Vakya. Okay. Namna Padartha Sankirtanam Uddesha. Just categorizing according to the name. Pancha Unmadaha Bhavanti. There are 5 types of Unmadas. What are they? Tadyatha, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, Sannipata, Agantu, Nimitta. Nimittam is called as purpose. I will give you one example for the word Nimittam. If I want to make a pot, okay, I need mud. Mud is called as Upadanam. I need to have the conjunction between those particles of mud in a different way. So the akriti of that pot is dependent on the shape which I am giving to it and which is dependent on the conjunction of the mud. It is called as asamavayi. And the third type of cause we have is called as nimitta. So the wheel which I am using is one nimitta. The donkey which I might have used might be one nimitta. The potter might be the other nimitta. Okay, there are many nimitta karanas for one effect. Okay, in this way, Charaka Acharya is giving 5 types of nimitta karanas for that. Okay, nimitta karana is not material cause or the conjunction of the material. So it's not only directly related to the roga, but those might be the external causes also. That is one type of commentary we can give. The other type of commentary is that nimittam is equal to cause. And he is differentiating or classifying the Unmada according to the cause. And the cause is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. So we have to understand what is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. These are the 3 doshas. Everything is made of this according to Ayurveda. I think you know some introduction, both Sachi and Renuka. So if you want to know more, you can search, you can know more. Yeah. So Vata, Pitta, Kapha. These are 3 things. Sannipata is the conjunction or the collaboration between the doshas, but that might be called as the Sannipata. And the third one is called Agantu. Agantu is unknown cause generally. So there are 5 causes for this Unmada. Vataja Unmada, Pittaja Unmada, Kaphaja Unmada, Sannipataja Unmada, and Agantuja Unmada. These are the 5 types. Now we'll move on. Tatra dosha nimittaschattvaraha. Vata, Pitta and Kapha are a subcategory of a category called dosha. These are the types of doshas. So the first 4 types of Unmadas are caused by doshas, which are Vata, Pitta and Kapha, and the conjunction of Vata and Pitta and Kapha. Hence, those 4 types of Unmadas are caused by doshas. So they are called as dosha nimittaschattvara. So the classification has happened. Now, hereafter, the Charakacharya is giving details. He is giving the details of those symptoms. How can we identify? Okay. Purushanam evam vidhanam kshipram abhinirvartante. Okay. What does that mean? Purushanam. Purusha means not only male, but any one. An entity which responds is called as Purusha. So the other name we can give to Purusha is Jiva. So Jivanam, for the Jivas, Evam Vidhanam means hereafter I am going to give some attributes to these Jivas. So for the upcoming explainable Jiva, which I am going to explain, for those kinds of Jivas, Kshipra is fast. Kshipram is fast. Abhinirvartante, they are affected very fast. Okay. So tadyatha. Tadyatha means he is now trying to explain what kinds of jivas. So here we have to know some Sanskritam also to understand this Vyakhyanam. So here we have Shashti Bahuvachanam. 6.3 I say generally. If you all know the Rama Shabda, it's like Ramanam. Ramasya Ramayoho Rama. So all the attributes he is going to give will be in 6.3 Shashti Bahuvachanam. So Purushanam, we have an explanation just like that here in Doshanam. Bhirunam, see, the first attribute is Bhirunam. Bhirunam. Upaklishta Sattvanam is the second attribute. Upaklishta Sattvanam. Utsanna Doshanam. Okay. Samala Vikrutopahitani Anuchitani Ahara Jatani Vaishamya Yuktena Upayoga Vidhina Upayunjananam. Again, Shashti Bahuvachanam. Tantra Prayogamapi Vishamamacharatam. This is also a Takaranta Shabda which is in 6.3 Shashti Bahuvachanam. Anyascha Sharira Cheshtaha Vishamaha Samacharatam. Again, Samacharatam 6.3. Atyupakshina Dehanam. Again, Shashti Bahuvachanam. Vyadhi Vega Samudbhramitanam. Again, 6.3. Upahata Manasam Va Kama Krodha Lobha Harsha Bhaya Mohayasa Shoka Chintodvegadibhihi Bhuyaha Abhighata Abhyahatanam Va Manasi Upahate Buddhaucha Prachalitayam Abhyudirna Doshaha Prakupitaha Hridayam Upasritya Manovahani Srotamsi Avritya Janayantyunmadam. This is the entire Vivaranam he is giving. So we have to understand that there is one verb in this whole text, which is Upajanayanti. Upajanayanti means which is creating. Which is creating. What is created? Upajanayanti. Kim upajanayanti? Unmadam. Unmadam upajanayanti. Unmadam upajanayanti. Unmada is the roga. What is the enabler for this creation? Doshaha. Doshaha. So according to Ayurveda, the imbalance of the doshas or Vata Pitta Kapha is the cause of any kind of dosha, and there are other causes also stated in the beginning. So we will not go into those details. Doshaha is the karta here. I think most of you understand what is karta. So in all our 6 types of vibhaktis, each and every vibhakti is related to one kind of is related with the verb in one form. So karta is the enabler of the action, is called as karta. If I am saying that I am teaching you or I am talking with you, I will be the karta. Okay. So here what is the karta? Dosha is the karta. And there are some adjectives given to the dosha, which is prakupitaha. Prakrupitaha, aggravated. Kopa means anger. Prakupita means which are furious. So furious dosha means when the doshas are aggravated, they are in that form. So the Granthakarta or the Charaka Rishi is explaining that the doshas are in the aggravated stage. So, and also, what are the other things he is saying about dosha? So I think we have Kishorji here. Yeah, he's joining. Kishorji, namaste. Krishna Kishore garu. So we have started this discourse.
నమస్కారం అయ్య గారు. సారీ కొంచెం లేట్ అయిపోయింది, అనుకోకుండా బయటికి వెళ్ళినా అక్కడ
యా అదే ఆంగ్ల భాషలో కొనసాగిస్తున్నామండి,
అయ్యా
బహుళోపయోగిగా ఉంటుందని.
సంతోషం.
సో ఇన్ దిస్ సెంటెన్స్ దోషాః ప్రకుపితాః జనయంత్యున్మాదం. సో there is another adjective for dosha, not only prakupita but also prachelitayam abhyudirnaha. So abhyudirnaha is the other word which is attributed. Abhyudirnaha means again a kind of aggravation, I think. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So they are describing the aggravation in two words, prakupita and abhyudirana.
Prachalitaans.
Prachalita. Yeah, prachalitayam is the adjective for buddhi. Buddhau cha prachalitayam. Buddhi is strilinga shabda like mati shabda. 7.1 saptami ekavachanam buddhi. 1 minute, just give me 1 minute. So buddhi is like mati shabda, so it is in saptami ekavachanam, and this saptami is sati saptami. There are two types of saptamis. For example, if I say ayodhyayam ramah asti, it's talking about the actual location of Rama. Ayodhya mein Ram raha raha hai, Ayodhyalo Ramudu unnadu. But if I am saying that gavi gate sati aham agamishyami, it means that when the cows are going, cow is going, I shall come. So it's talking about the vartamana kala. So buddhau prachalitayam satyam, which means that when the buddhi is not in the concentrated state but it is in a wavering state, that is the actual meaning of that. Okay, so it is saying that unmadam janayanti, ke janayanti doshaah janayanti, doshaah katham santi prakupitaah abhyudiranaascha. Kada prakupitaah abhyudiranaah, when are they in the aggravated form? When the buddhi is in wavering state, and also manasi upahate, upahata. So in actual state, when the manas is in a concentrated state, it is told that sattva is right. So we again have another concept when we deal with manas, sattva, rajas and tamas. So in actual state, when we are conversing with each other, in this state our sattva is not hurted. My sattva is not hurted. My sattva is in a balanced state. That is why I can prepare, I can think about a sentence and I can deliver that with you and you can understand that sentence. But in the state, in the condition of unmada, manasyupahate sati, that sattva state, the sattva is now hurted. It's having an abhighata. It is having an obstacle by what? Rajas and tamas. So the sattva is now obstructed because of the rajas and tamas. So manasyupahate sati buddhau cha prachalitayam satyam doshaah. These doshas were also there before and after. It was also there before this particular person is diagnosed with UnmAda, and it is also will also be there after that, when after it is diagnosed also. But what is enabling these three doshas? Number one is aggravation. Number two is when the sattva is having an serious obstacles from rajas and tamas. Number three, when my buddhi is wavering, in a wavering state, then these doshas are enabling for the incoming, what you say, it is actually welcoming unmada sthiti. Doshas are welcoming unmada sthiti. That is the meaning of the last sentence. Now, we shall go through each and every attribute or the adjective given to the word Purusha. So we have a Shashti Bahuvachanam word here, which is called Purushanam. How were they? Number one, Bhirunam is the first word. Bhiru. Bhiru is related frightened. Bhaya. Bhiruhu. Bhitaha ityartha. Okay, there is no much vyakhyanam for that. Who is afraid? Number one. Number two, Upaklishta Sattvanam. See, again we got something called Upaklishta Sattvanam. So, the vyakhyanam given is this. I think you can understand this. Upaklishta Sattvanam iti Rajastamobhyam Upahata Chetasam. Chetas is a Sakaranta Shabda. Chetah Chetasi Chetamsi. Manaha Manasi Manamsi. Chetasam is Shashti Bahuvachanam. Okay. So their sattva is now having a serious assault from rajas and tamas. I think you all know the actions of sattva, rajas and tamas. When my sattva is actually assaulted, I don't have something called calmness in my life. I cannot cognize to my full when my sattva is assaulted by rajas and tamas. Okay, I think you understand it. So the second or the third attribute is Utsanna Doshanam. It's again directly told that when the doshas are aggravated, Utsanna Doshanam iti Pravruddha. See, Pravruddha, Pravruddhod Bhranta Doshanam. So these doshas are aggravated, and they are using one very very different word, which is Bhranta. The doshas are now mad. The doshas are in illusion. So that is why they are aggravated. When the doshas are not affected by the illusion or the Bhranti, they might not have been aggravated. Because of the Bhranta state, the doshas are aggravated. That's what they are saying. Utsanna doshanam iti pravruddhot bhranta doshana. So the most important Visheshana is coming now, which is a very big one. So this is that. We have to be very patient while reading these long sentences. Samala vikruta upahatani. So this is in Napumsakalinga, upahatani. Means it is an adjective to something else. Upahatani, anuchitani, ahara jatani. So it is an attribute or an adjective to ahara jatani. Ahara is food. Ahara jatani, food and etc. Whatever we are consuming. How is that? Samala vikruta upahatani. Samala vikruta upahatani is the first adjective to ahara jatani, and the second adjective is upahitani, anuchitani, na uchitani, anuchitani. Now we will go through the vyakhyana one by one. Okay. See, this is the vyakhyana of that. Samalaihi ashuchibhi. Malam is pollutant. Malam is pollutant. Samalaihi. Malena saha vartate iti samalam. So which is along with a pollutant. That is why they have given the Vyakhyanam as Ashuchi, which is not pure. Okay, Ashuchibhihi. Ashuchibhihi kaihi, they are telling. Vikritaihi, virodhikaihi. Vikritaihi means virodhikaihi. There is a concept called Viruddha Ahara, or it's also told as Virodha sometimes. So, Vairodhikaihi they are saying. So, which is related to Virodha is called as Vairodhika. Just like Dasharathasya putraha Dasharathi, Dasharathasya apatyam puman Dasharathi. In that way, Vikritaihi, Vairodhikaihi means Virodhi Sambaddhaihi Vairodhikaihi Upahitani Mishrikritani. Upahitatvam nama Mishrikritatvam. Mishranam, mixture. So, your food is now polluted by what? By some kinds of pollutants and also something like Viruddha Ahara. If your food is having Virodha or some mala, that might result in this condition. That's what they are saying. And there is one another Vyakhyan. Samalaihi, Malinaihi, Vikritaihi, Pushti Vyangadibhihi Parijanaihi, Upahitani, Upadhaukitani iti Samala Vikrutopahitani. This is another commentary. What are they saying? There are some diseases which pass from one person to another person, contagious. Okay. So in that they are saying Kushti Vyangadi Bhihi. There are two types of diseases which Charaka, which Chakrapani Datta is mentioning. Kushti, Kushtaroga. I don't know the actual meaning in English. And Vyanga, Vyanga, Vyanga. Okay, these are two contagious diseases. When the food is served by these kinds of people, then also it can be called as Samala Vikrutopahita. Number one, Mala is what with that person. The Roga is itself a Mala, and he is Samala, and he is also serving that kind of a food. That is why it is called as Samala Vikruta Upahita. Upahita. Okay. And the other thing, Vaishamya Yuktena Upayoga Vidhina iti yaha Prakruti Karanadihi Aharopayoga Vidhihi Vaktavyaha Tena Vaishamya Yuktena. Okay. Vaishamya
Upadaukitani.
Upadhaukitani.
What is the meaning of
it might be serving them, or contaminated because of serving. Upadhaukanam.
Same way, Hitani means Hita means it is good for that, right?
If I don't use the upasarga, which is upa, if I say just hitani, then it is good. Only hitani is good. Hitam, hite, hitani. But upahita, when I say upahita, I am suggesting that both of them are collaborating.
Above that, the original stanza is upahatani, is right?
We have a Pata Veda. It is Upahita and Upahata, both. Chakrapani Datta has taken Upahita.
No. Upahata means it is
polluted.
Vitiated, polluted.
Yes.
Upahita means it is not comfortable up to the mark.
Okay.
So maybe the word is different. Upahata we have to take, right? Upahata means the chetas, manas is upahata with the aggravated doshas.
Yeah, I will once refer one another textbook I have.
And also in the first line, Prakupita, Prachalita, Abhibudirna. Prakupita means it is increased from the normal state. Prachalita means what we know, sorry to disturb you,
No
prachalita
problem.
means it is not in the original position.
Yes, sir. Prachalita is an adjective. Prachalitayam is an adjective to buddhi.
Well, because when the dosha is in normal state, it will be in its own position. When it is
Yes, sir.
prakupita, it may move from its original place.
Okay.
And udhirana means Udirana means vega udirana. Unnecessarily, you are starting that. Even if you don't have that vega, you are trying to eliminate it. So if you don't
Okay.
have the sneezing and you are trying to get one by putting something in your nose, so that is called udirana. If the
Udirana.
patient,
Where do we have that, sir? Udirana. Abhyudirana. Okay. Abhyudirana dosha. Okay. So,
because
okay.
when udirana is done, we will get disorders. That is described in Charaka Samhita in Vegan Adharaniya chapter.
Okay.
Vegan harayet tat yatnat udirayet.
So they are also saying when will it be Udirana in the Udirana state?
When
the manas is not collaborated, means when the manas is having a serious obstacle from rajas and tamas, and when buddhi is not in its own state, then the doshas are now in abhyudirana state.
What is the difference between udirana and abhyudirana?
It is according to the situation, sir. Abhyudirana, for example, hitam abhihitam. Achara abhyachara. So it will be abhi is an upasarga there. Abhi can be used in different senses. It will be according to the situation, the meaning will be different. For example, upa. Upa is one upasarga which will give a sense of proximity.
Yes.
Okay. So there are some upasargas which give you a clear understanding, but the upasargas like abhi are used in different senses at different
senses. Okay.
Okay, now I will see upahita, upahata or upahita. Here also it is upahita. So Chakrapanidatta Vyakhyanam says that it is upahita, but I think the moolam is right sometimes.
ఇది మీరు తీసుకున్నది ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకున్నారు? ఇది వ్యాఖ్య ఐఐసిటి వాళ్ళదా? అదేంటది ఐఐహెచ్టి వాళ్ళదా?
ఇది ఐఐ వాళ్ళదేనండి. NIIMH వీళ్ళది తీసుకున్నాను. నేను ఇంకొక టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ నా దగ్గర చౌకంబా వాళ్ళది టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఉంది, దానిలో కూడా ఇది ఇలా అని చెప్పారు, ఉపహిత అని అన్నారు. మేబీ ఇక్కడి నుంచే వాళ్ళు తీసుకున్నారేమో తెలియదు.
లేదు ఇది ఈ NIIMH వాళ్ళది. మా జూనియర్స్ చేసింది వర్క్ ఇది. అదే వాళ్ళు ఏమైనా తప్పు చేశారా అని చూస్తున్నాను అంతే, పాఠాంతరం ఉన్నది. ఓకే.
సో హియర్ ఇన్ చక్రపాణిదత్తాస్ వ్యాఖ్యానం ఉపహితాని, in the first Vyakyanam, he is saying Upahitani Mishrikritani. He is talking about Mishranam, contamination. In the second Upahitani, he is talking about Upadhaukitani. I think it is serving, according to my, I should research a little bit about this.
Okay. The serving should not be by the person who has contagious diseases.
Yes, that's it. Okay, sir. Now we'll go back to the moolam. Samala vikrutopahita. Here also we have upahita. Upahitani, anuchitani, ahara jatani, vaishamya yuktena, upayoga vidhina, upayunjananam. So upayunjananam means the people who are using them. What are they using? They are using ahara jatani, which means that they are consuming ahara. And there is one another kriya viseshanam or adverb which is given, upayoga vidhina, vaishamya yuktena upayoga vidhina. So when I am consuming the food, the consumption is also having some vaishamya. I think you have to explain about what is the virodha or the vaishamya in consumption. It might be I am drinking cold water and soon after I am eating something very hot, or
there
it
are a
might be
lot, Tiger. Adyashana, Anashana, Vishamashana, like that. So even the food which is taken before is digested, you are getting another meal. Adyashana. You are not taking the food in proper time. So in different Vishamashana, Anashana, you are not taking the food at all.
So they have given that here in the Vyakhyanam. See here. Tena Vaishamya Yuktena. What is the Vaishamya? Vaishamyancha Prakrityadinam Ashastatvam. Ashastatvam. I think there is a typo here. Prakrityadinam Ashastatvam, Prashastatvam. Okay. Ashastatvam might be not being in a good condition. Ashastatvam. We have a word called Prashasta. Pra is a upasarga and Shasta is the word. Prashasta means of the superior quality, superior grade. So they have taken out pra, and they have added Ashastam, which might mean that it is not in a superior grade. Krishnaji, do you have any other Vyakhyanam for this? Ashastam. Did you hear this word anytime? Ashastatvam. Okay, they also have given one another thing. Prakriti Gurutvadibhihi Kritam Nyaya. So this Gurutvam is one another guna, I think. Prakriti Gurutvadi. Prakriti might be the person's Prakriti also. So this Vaishamya or the contradictory state might be enabled because of the what you say, opposite tattvas. That is what they are seeing here. Now we'll move on to the next one. Tantra prayogamapi vishamam acharatam. Tantra prayogamapi vishamam acharatam. What is tantra? Tantra is used for sharira and one another thing also in Ayurveda, I think. Tantra and cheshta, I think. Shariram and cheshta. Tantra shabdaha sharire vartate. Yaduktam tantra yantreshu bhinneshu tamontyam pravivakshitam. Okay, I will come there again. Tantram is sharira here. Tasya paripalanartham sadvruttoktah prayogaha. Tasya palanartham sadvruttoktah prayogaha, which means that to maintain the body, the actions which we do is called as prayoga. So the Mula Vakyam is something like that. Tantra prayogam api. So there are certain functions which are done to maintain the body, and those are also maintained in a contradictory way, in a vishamachara. Vishamam acharatam. So who is not maintaining his body in the way it has to be maintained. And again, the physicians should comment on this. What are those Vishamam Acharatam? What is that Vaishamya and Achara? You have to tell us. We don't know much.
There are many Sadvruttas given in Charaka Samhita. Aygaru. Of them, how to behave with the people, how to behave with the guru, and how to be the elderly people, how to behave with it. There are Sadvrutta is there.
But they are talking about Tantra Prayoga, means the usage of body.
No. Tantra means here you can take the body and the treatments for this. If you say the Panchakarma Vishamacharam, if you are not properly observing the conditions, if you are not observing the restrictions, food restriction and other things after the treatments, dosha will get prakopa. Maybe he is mentioning that.
Yeah, he is mentioning that. Yes, yatohi Paripalanartham sadvruttoktaha prayoga. I think they have told in the sadvrutta what kind of maintenance should be done to the sharira. So if it is not done in the proper way, that's what they are mentioning here.
Yes.
Okay, okay, sir.
And in another reference, if you are Deva, Brahmana, Go, Guru, Dikharam, you should not do that. That is Sadvrutta. If you do this, that is Tantra Apacharam. Tantra
Okay.
Vishamacham.
Okay. So if I am not respecting Deva, Brahmana, Go, Guru,
yes,
means the Devatas, the Brahmanas, the cows, the Indian cows, and also the Gurus. Okay.
Respectable
Understood.
people. You are not giving the proper respect to the respectable people.
Yes. Vishamam acharatam. Anyascha sharira cheshtaha vishamaha samacharatam. This is the another attribute or the adjective given. Anyascha sharira cheshtaha. So now they are bifurcating Tantra from Sharira Cheshta. Tantra means only body. Sharira Cheshta is the functions or the outward functions which we perform using the body. When those functions are also not properly done, then it can be taken as Vishamaha Samacharatam. Okay. So, yeah, we have no commentary on that. After that, Samacharatam Atyupakshina Dehanam. Ati Upakshina Dehanam. Upakshina Dehaha who are very slim. Atyupakshina say means even they are adding one another superlative degree to that. Very, very thin. Okay. Atyupakshina Dehanam Vyadhi Vega Samudbramitanam. Because of the speed of the way of the disease, means the what you say, it is overtaking the vyadhi lakshana is overtaking the samasthiti. So we can observe that the disease is overtaking his everything. So that is the vyadhi vega. I think Dr. Kishorji, I think you can explain it better. Vyadhi vega. What is vyadhi vega?
Vyadhi Vega.
So here the Vyakhyana is Vyadhi Balena Apurakriti Sthitana. So because of the dominance of the disease, the condition of the disease, the normal prakriti of that person is now changed. So that is the meaning of this word. Vyadhi Balena Aprakriti Sthitana. He is not in his prakriti.
Right.
His prakriti is now changed.
Deviated from the normalcy.
Normalcy, yeah. Because of the prabalya or the more strength of the disease.
Vyadhi.
Yeah. So there is one another very beautiful word here. Upahata manasam. We have understood what is upahata manasam. Their mental condition. Manas is not ready and the buddhi is also not ready. There are two functions. These both are different. Buddhi is taking the decision. Manas is actually guiding it. So manas is related to the emotions. Buddhi is related to the cognitive ability, the decision-making ability of it. So here again, upahata manasam, the manaha, the manas is now having a serious ghata from rajas and tamas. So upahata manasamba, the beautiful thing starts here. Kama, krodha, lobha, harsha, bhaya, moha, ayasa, shoka, chintodvegadibhihi, bhuyaha, abhighata abhyahatanam va. So this is the most important thing we have to discuss. Kama, lust, krodha, anger, lobha. Lobha is when you can't appreciate the good quality of others. It's called as lobha. A lobha, harsha. Harsha is being happy, but here it is ecstasy or being more happy without any reason. Harsha. Bhaya is again being frightened.
అయ్యగారు లోభ
Moha is
అంటే మనకు లోభ అంటే మనం మనకు ఐ మీన్ మనం దానికి ఎలిజిబుల్ కాకుండా కావాలని కోరుకునేది లోభ కదా.
అది కూడా అంటారండి లోభాన్ని.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు
ఒకసారి
అన్నట్టు అవతలోళ్ళకు ఉందని బాధపడేది అసూయ కదా.
అంటే దాన్ని కూడా లోభం అనే అంటారండి ఒక్కొక్కసారి. అంటే పక్కన వాడిది ఉండి వీడు దుఃఖపడడం కాదు ఇక్కడ. పక్కన వాడిలో ఉండే గుణాలను అప్రిషియేట్ చేయలేకపోవడం.
ఓకే.
పక్కన వాడు ఇప్పుడు మీరు చక్కగా వ్యాఖ్యానం చెప్తున్నారు, కృష్ణకిషోర్ గారు బాగా చెప్పారు అని నేను అనుకోకుండా, ఇది కాదండి, ఇలా కాదు చెప్పాల్సింది, మీకు ఇది కూడా తెలీదా అన్నట్టుగా ఒక్కొక్కసారి వ్యవహరిస్తుంటారు చూడండి. ఆ వ్యవహారం దాన్ని కూడా లోభం అంటారు. కానీ దీనికి ఏ లోభం తీసుకోవాలో ఇక్కడ చెప్పలేదు, ఈ వ్యాఖ్యానంలో కూడా లేదు. హర్ష, భయ, మోహ. మోహ is called as illusion. When Charakacharya is actually giving the definition of UnmAda, he uses Bhranti, a word called Bhranti. Moha and Bhranti are such. For example, we have this Rajju Sarpa Bhranti. A person sees a rope and he has the illusion that it is a snake. The enabler of that moha are different things. Okay, but that is called as moha. And again we have another
moha
ante illusion and bhranti.
Illusion, okay.
Okay. Ayasa,
ఎక్కువగా కోరుకునేది అంటే ఏమంటాం? ఎక్కువగా కావాలని,
కామమే, ఎక్కువగా కావాలి.
ఒకే దాని మీద మోహం పెంచుకున్నాడు అని తెలుగులో అంటాం కదా.
అది మనం ఈనాడు భాషను వదిలేయాలండి.
ఓకే.
అది మోహం కాదు. అంటే అత్యాశకి మోహం కారణం,
ఇల్యూజన్ కారణం. ఓకే.
అంటే ఇది నాకు హితాన్ని చేస్తుందేమో, నాకు చాలా సుఖాన్ని కల్పిస్తుందేమో అనే మోహం వలన, అజ్ఞానం వలన మనం ఒక్కొక్క దాని మీద ఆశ పెంచుకోవచ్చు. సో అందుకని అత్యాశలో మనం మోహం అనే పదాన్ని వాడతాం. మోహపడకూడదు. Ayasa is exertion, exerting more energy which can be fulfilled with lesser energy also. That is called as ayasa. Shoka is sorrow. Chinta is more contemplation, chintanam. So again and again contemplating upon the same thing. When the purpose of the contemplation is towards the higher delight, it will not affect. But the contemplation is related to a lower what you say entity, then it will affect. So here the word
contemplation regarding the shoka.
It might be regarding the shoka, or it might be something related to my kama. Again and again I reason, I try to inquire more and more. I want to give more and more reasoning why I bought an iPhone rather a Samsung phone. Again and again repeat something. When the contemplation is not of the higher order, when it is limited to this worldly contemplation with some reasoning, then it might be called as chinta. Because I have to show the difference between shoka and chinta.
Right.
So if I lost something which I want more, for example, if I lost my cow or my dog, then the state might be shoka. So now I'm continuously contemplating that, and I'm saying that I have lost my dog because of my fault. And again I'm finding different reasons to decide it. Okay, so that kind of a situation can be called as chinta. And udvega is again a kind of an exertion where the emotions are not in your control. Okay, that is called as udvega. Udvegadibhihi bhuyaha abhighatabhyahatanam. Abhighata and abhyahata, these are two different functions again. I think Krishna Kishorji, can you shed some light on this?
Actually we are in dilemma. Abhigata, Upahata, Abhihata.
Ah.
These three things we are unable to understand actually. Abhigata means
Ghata,
blow, a
actually,
injury.
ah,
Abhihata means the state after getting the blow, after getting injured.
ah, that is what they are saying. Abhighata and Abhyahata. Abhyahata. There
Abhyahata.
are two upasargas here. Abhi and Ang. Abhyahata. Abhi ahata. Abhyahata. So,
Hata means lost, right?
yes, Hata is lost actually. And the other form of Hata is Ghata.
Okay. So Hata is due to Ghata.
In actual Sanskritam, it's not like that. But
Uh-huh.
how is it explained in Ayurveda Granthas? We have to go through.
Okay.
So I think I have to go through the first
Vyakhyana.
instance where the Charakacharya has used the word Abhighata. In that Vyakhyana, Chakrapani Datta might have given the explanation also. According to that, we can take. If you want the general explanation, Abhighata and Abhyahata seems to be the same. Okay, but your explanation is right. Abhighata might be the first, what you say, contact with a sharp object onto the Sharira, and Abhyahata might be after that also. That is a good explanation. Okay, Abhighata Abhyahatanam va Purushanam Manasi Upahate Sati Buddhau cha Pracharitaayam Satyam Abhyudirnaha Prakrupitaha Doshaha. This is the process how it affects now, they are saying.
Samprapti.
Yes, the process they are saying.
Pathophysiology.
Yes. Hridayam upasrutya manovahani srotamsi avritya. They are now dominating the srotamsi. You should say what is the srota.
So Srota means channel.
Sir?
Channel. Total body
So,
is channels.
So these doshas are now dominating the channels.
There are
what
many,
are those channels?
many srotas are
Manovahani
there.
srotamsi.
There are many srotas in the body. Rasavaha srotas, Raktavaha srotas. Like there are Manovaha srotas are also there.
Okay.
And these doshas are affecting those channels, the Manovaha srotas.
And before that, there is also one another process told. Hrudayam upasrutya. Upasaranam is entering something. Upasrutya. Hridayam upasrutya. They have entered the Hridaya. Hridaya is a heart, sir. What is Hridaya?
There is much controversy on Hridaya. Dadati iti Hridaya. ఇచ్చి తీసుకునేది అంటున్నారు కదా హృదయం అంటే ఇచ్చి తీసుకునేది పురో హృదయము శిరో హృదయము దెర్ ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ పురో హృదయం మీన్స్ which is in the heart we can say shiro hridayam means brain you can say.
Okay, I think somebody has told this shiro hridaya, I think in the vyakhyana. So in the coming there is one vyakhyana written by R Vaidyanath ji, so he has taken this shiro hridaya concept.
Maybe the hridaya here mentioned is regarding shiro hridaya because UnmAda is more related with the shiro hridaya than the uro hridaya.
Okay, so the shiro hridaya might be the brain.
That's what I'm saying. Hridaya means if you go for utpatyartha, hridaya means which is giving and taking, right?
Okay, yeah.
Is that right, Aigar?
I should see. Please give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Hriyate vishayaihi iti. So according to this vyakhyanam, hriyate vishayaihi, which is lost according to the objects or the subjects, which is called, that is called as hridayam. They are giving a etymology for the meaning of a manas. The word hridayam can be used for manas also. So the other vyutpatti, So I don't get the etymology what Krishna Kishorji told. I think it might be in another dictionary. We'll go through that once again. Okay. Hridayam upasrutya. So after entering the Hridaya might be the Shiro Hridaya or the brain. So this Tridoshas are entering into the brain, and then they are dominating the channels which bear or those are the location of Manas. Manas is a Paramanu according to us. Manas is very, very small. It can be moving anywhere. So in these Manovaha Srotas, in these channels, Manas will be moving from one place to another. So it is affecting those channels and it is creating the condition called UnmAda. So this is the explanation which I got from Charaka Samhita and Ayurveda Deepika. So I can answer something related to Sanskritam. So if you have any questions, you can pose them to Krishna Kishorji, and we have Samba Shivarao and also Gayatri ji. Shachi, you want to question something?
Yes. Sir, I want like elaboration on what are the manas srotas that are in the body.
Okay. Krishna Kishorji, do you want to answer this? What are the manas srotamsi, manovahani srotamsi, and where are they situated?
There are clear description for each and every dhatu and manasu.
Okay.
For example, rasa you can say there are rasavahani srotamsi. Hrudayam moolam cha dashajata manyaha. That is the reference. Manovaha srotas also there. I couldn't remember. I will let you know. So buddhi moolam. Gayatri, నీకు ఏమైనా గుర్తుందా?
లేదు కిషోర్.
అది నేను చెప్తాను అయ్యగారు అది మీకు. సో ఇట్ స్టార్ట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ బుద్ధి అండ్ ఇట్ ఎంటర్స్ ద బాడీ. So this is the channel. Total body is a group of channels, and those channels manovaha, annavaha.
Okay. So like these channels have food can be supplied by these channels. That is separate channel.
Rasa in rasavaha srotas, rasa will be carried. In raktavaha, rakta will be there.
Carried.
In mamsa, medo, like that there are different channels which can be which you can say those things will be nourished or those things will be function in those channels.
Okay.
So like that manovaha srotas is there, and in that channel manasu will work. Manasu will enter the body or will enter the organs or will do its functions.
Okay. Understood, sir. Thank you. So we can get these things in Sutrasthana or?
Yes, in Sutrasthana there are, and in some other books the description is there.
Okay.
So this is a compilation work. I will let you know the manovaha srotas.
Sure, sir. Thank you. So because it is very much important for psychology students, because in the study of psychology, I think they have not described where manas is there. What are the channels regarding manas? And so that is why it is interesting for Shachi.
I will tell you. I will send the information I will share the information in the group.
Sure, sir. Anything else, Renuka, you want to ask? ఓకే. సాంబశివరావు గారు మీరేమైనా అడగాలనుకుంటున్నారా? ఏమన్నా నేను చెప్పగలిగింది ఏమైనా ఉందా? వినిపించట్లే మీ వాయిస్. లేదండి, వినిపించట్లేదు. మధ్యలో కొంతసేపు వినిపించింది కానీ ఇప్పుడు వినిపించట్లేదు. ఓకే, మీరు గ్రూప్లో అడగండి సార్. నేనేమైనా చెప్పగలిగింది ఉంటే నేను చెప్తానండి. మనం మళ్ళా వచ్చే వారం ఇదే సమయంలో కలుద్దాం.
ఒకసారి ఇప్పుడు చెప్పిందంతా ఒకసారి మనం నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో కూర్చున్నప్పుడు ఒక చిన్న ఒకటే లైన్ లో ఒక ఏమంటారు గారు,
మనోవహాని శ్రోతాంసి. సో వి షల్ జస్ట్ సమ్మరైజ్.
ఇప్పుడు చెప్పిందంతా ఒక సమ్మరైజ్ చేసినట్టుగా మనం అనుకుంటే, మీరు వీలున్నప్పుడు ఒక మాట చెప్తే.
ఇప్పుడు చెప్పమంటారా ఒకసారి?
మీకు వీలుంటే ఇప్పుడు చెప్పేయచ్చు.
షూర్. So the Krishna Kishorji wants the summarized version of the entire paragraph. So Charaka Acharya has started the Vyakhyana by saying that there are 5 kinds of Unmada Sthiti, okay, which are Vata, Pitta, Kapha, Sannipata, and Agantu. And after that, he is saying, Dosha Nimittaha Chatvaraha. He was saying that 4 types are those types which are an effect of doshas, which those conditions cause is the dosha. Dosha is nothing but Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And there he has started the adjectives given to the Purusha. Purusha is nothing but the person who is affected with the Unmada Sthiti. And there, the people who are frightened, who are always in a frightened mode, who are always Bhiru, very frightened, and Upaklishta Sattvanam, whose Sattva or the ability to hold the emotion. For example, now you are understanding something because you have the ability to hold. That can be also attributed to Sattva. So this Sattva is now affected by Rajas and Tamas. That is Upaklishta Sattva. Utsanna Doshanam, when the doshas are aggravated, and also Samalina Vikruta Upahitani Anuchitani Aharajatani Vaishamya Yuktena Upayoga Vidhina Upayunjananam. This is a very important thing I understand. So, when our food is polluted and also it is not prepared in a proper way, Anuchitani, Ahara Jatani, Vaishamya Yuktena. So, we have that Virodha, Ahara Virodha, Anna Virodha, and all those things. So, when it is not consumed in a proper way, and when it is polluted, so that is also one of the main cause for this Unmada Sthiti. And Tantra Prayogam api Vishamam Acharatam. Tantra is body, Prayoga is the function. So the bodily functions, when those are not administered in the proper way, Vishamam Acharatam. Anyascha Charira Sheshtaha Vishamaha Samacharatam. When the other outer chesta is the gestures or the outer functions of the body by which somebody might understand, or we might move from one place to other place. Those kinds of outward functions of the body are also not administered in the right way. Evameva atyupakshina dehanam, when the body is very, very thin, lean, vyadhivega samudbramitanam, because of the potency of the disease, which is higher to the potency of the person, when it is dominating the potency of the person, then also there is a likely condition of Unmada. And also Upahata Manasam, when the emotions are continuously assaulted, Kama Krodha Lobha Harsha Bhaya Mohashaya Ayasa Shoka Chintodvegadihi Bhuyaha Abhighata Abhyahatanam Va. So this I think you understood because of the Arishad Varga and other attributes told. Because of those things, when the manas is assaulted in that time also, manasi upahate buddhaucha prachalitayam. When the manas is assaulted and the buddhi is not in its original state, then these doshas, vata pitta kapha doshas, are aggravated, and hrudayam upasritya, they enter the shiro hrudaya or the brain, and then they dominate the manovahani srotamsi, they dominate the channels of the manas, and then they create the disease called Unmada. That is the overall explanation of this paragraph. Yeah. Thank you. We can end this session with a small Mangalam. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you very much. I think in the coming sessions also we need the interactions, the experienced physicians. Kindly feel free to interact.
I got a చిన్న request.
Yes, sir.
మనం మాట్లాడాలనుకున్న దాన్ని ఒక చిన్న స్క్రీన్ షాట్ షేర్ చేస్తే ఒకసారి కొద్దిగా ప్రిపేర్ అయినట్టుగా ఉంటుంది కదా మనకు.
Sure అండి. Yeah. We shall share that also. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. Bye. We'll again meet on next Monday, 8 p.m.